Hey folks, welcome back to Metroid Prime 3. So you can see the Leviathan's all the way over there, and there's a large shield protecting it. We're going to need to get rid of that before we can destroy it. Anywho, there's a lot of backstory on each of the planets in the series, or in this game rather. This one had a little conflict that you'll hear about later.
The Leviathan seed is protected by an energy shield.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You will not be able to reach it with that barrier active.
Again, that's what I said.
More data to determine how the shield can be disabled. You are near the wreckage of a downed Federation vessel. If you can use the satellite upload on the ship, you may be able to access information concerning the seed. Prepare to receive the ship's coordinates now.
Oh, fine. So, hey, looky here. Ice. Still frozen. This would seem to indicate that Rundas has been in the area, possibly recently. And if you didn't notice that, the whole place is kind of frozen. And I don't think there are actually ice physics here, unfortunately. I know you are all just desperate for ice physics. Some of those. And we unfortunately cannot melt any of this ice yet. Now before I hit through that door, grab this, grapple it, in order to make a nice staircase back up for when we need it. And here is a big ass room. Lots of these in corruption. So, as you might be able to figure, there's a large door with two symbols on it, right over there. And we need to activate something with both these symbols, like so. Anywho, this is kind of the first real test of your platforming capability, in that you have to like make good use of your double jump, and like it's interesting geometry rather than a bunch of very obviously laid out platforms. And hello, shriek bats. They're dead now. Now we need to get across here. How do we do that? Also, there's a missile expansion. Now this is weird. We have the grapple lasso, but we don't have the grappling hook or grapple beam or whatever they call it. So we can't actually grapple across that gap. And that's what we need to find in order to reach the downed Federation vessel. Vehicle thing. Over here. You can see a little thing there. It's important. Now I'll admit, I don't... Ooh, rain. I don't remember all the intricacies of this puzzle. I'm a terrible person, I know. But should be able to figure things out. Because, hello, bomb slot. Causing that to rotate. Activates those platforms. And also turns one of the two locks there. Quite the multitasker. So you have to do that one first, I believe. Hey, whoa. Don't crumble under my weight, I'm not that heavy. Call me fat. Anyway, I was being attacked by something. What am I being attacked by? Oh, these jerks. Phasing night barbs. Yeah, they're jerks, but I'm just gonna ignore them. They're one of those things that just are not worth the time. That platform on over here. Jump over here, and we have a green entrance. Who wants to bet it'll be very similar to the last one. hop on down. Let's double check there's nothing back here that we want to mess with. Not currently. Oh no, I'm not gonna make it. Yeah, getting ahead of myself there. What's this guy? Unable to destroy with weaponry. Those jerks. So we gotta go the slightly longer way. Not really sure why they did that, other than to inconvenience the player. But oh well. Anywho, see, this thing is like a metal thing. Metal orb. It's not an orb. Okay, it's sort of an orb. But anyway, if you pull it with the grapple doohickey, you can pull it out, and you'll open up these passages. Now, which way do you want to go first? One way has a energy expansion, I believe. The other way is progress. I don't remember which is which, so... Okay, this way is progress. Let's go the other way. I mean, how often do you hear that? Alright, over Hizzle. Into Hizzle. These are like jumper dudes. They're annoying. They're pretty manageable. And this is how Bryyo handles lore. You have these cool panels on the side. And I'll cover the summary of the lore at some other date as we progress through, or maybe when I'm short on commentary or something. But we got an entry tank. That's a good thing. Over here, we have some ice blocking a morph ball path. Once we have ability to melt ice, we'll come back and hopefully get a nice prize. More ice. Do you get the idea yet? And here we have Phazon Vines, which are basically use hyper mode here to win. Yeah, there are times where they're just like, hey bud, use hyper mode. And if you don't have enough health somehow at this point, that can be annoying, but go back to your ship, get some energy, or just kill some enemies. And over here, again, grapple points that we cannot use. There is this giant robot, which we also cannot do anything with right now. It's a Magner class war golem. Remember that. Hello. This is our way back. Isn't that wonderful? Don't you love the grapple lasso? Isn't it just like the best item ever? Don't you want to use it 8 times in rapid succession? I don't actually know if you have to use it all 8 times, but I think you might actually. So yeah, that opens up the Morphal path back. Alright, so these jerkbags are Reptilicus hunters. They're hard to say, especially at 10 PM. Anyway, they can turn invisible, they jump around like crazy people, and they're also relatively quick. There's an easier way to deal with them once you have some better weaponry. They also have giant whips. But for now, your best strategy is either shooting the hell out of them, as you would with most enemies, or using hyper mode. See? It's dead already. Learning to abuse hyper mode is basically learning to beat the game, for most of the game. And if you listen really closely, you can hear that there's a power-up under this. Power-ups make a soft, like, glowing sound. Also, there's phase on. But we can't access it with the current weaponry, unfortunately. Should be up here. And over to Hizzle. Oh, was that completely unnecessary? Yes, it was. Okay. Door over there. I believe there's more lore over here. Shoot. Yeah, get a good camera angle before you try shooting it. Yep. That opens up more lore. What's this one about? Age of Science. So basically, the basic idea, the plot behind Bryyo is that there was religion versus science, and people got angry and they killed each other. I'll go into more detail at some point when I start for commentary. But that's basically all you need to know for now. How do we get over there? Well, there's a morph ball tunnel. Actually, relatively well hidden, I would say. These things, I don't know what they're called, but collect them all, and they will cause you to float. They will guide you towards that giant, like, that thing with the disgusting stuff right over there. But use the control stick, you can steer yourself away. Then, all I gotta do is lay a bomb, and they'll come right off. Up, up. Drop right down. And pull that panel off. Fuel gel. Fuel gel is an important thing on Bryyo. Basically, it's a highly flammable liquid that explodes when you hit it with a charge beam. And that gives us access to the grapple beam. Grapple Swing, I'm sorry. I still think it's a little weird the Grapple Swing is a separate item from the Grapple Lasso, but whatevs. Grapple Swing works like the Grapple Beam and all the other primes. So, if you played those, you'll be good. If you haven't, you'll still probably be pretty good. It's not too hard to manage. Now then, I think this is where we need the secret passage. Go over to the side. Jump over up here. And use a little chain. Destroy these things before you go. Don't want them to get in your way. Got a chain of grapples here. Now before we proceed, look over here. We got another one of those cold-based doors. Again, we'll be backtracking much later on. And aren't you glad we cleared this out? So, now that we have the Grapple Swing, we can head on over to that down Federation Vessel that we saw a little bit earlier. There's another one of those fuel gel dudes. Haha! Is there anything of relevance here? Perhaps there is. There is indeed. I was not planning that. I would have totally forgot if I weren't kind of letting my eyes wander. So yeah, there you go. Could have gotten that before I went in the Grapple Swing, but whatever. Anyway, now that we fought Reptilici, a bunch of them will come and bug us in various locales. Again, it's best to ignore them unless they're blocking your way. That's generally the best philosophy for any enemy in this game. So let's see if I can remember which door I want to go through. That's, I believe, the way we came in. So let's head over this way. Yes, this is the way we want to go. Again, these dudes... What kind of shriek bats are you? I don't know. These guys are a pain in the butt to scan, actually. And after a certain point, I think they stop spawning or something. So, yeah, I keep trying. We got... Don't forget that missile expansion up there. We'll be getting it. So, currently this vessel has no power. So, we can't get through the normal doors. Gotta go through the bomb. Missile. Ball. Bomb. Morph ball. Area. Yeah. And can't go up there without the power on. Frustrating. Oh, what are you? Look at you. You're an atomic. Yeah, they are attracted to charged shots, but also only harmed by charged shots. You've run into such things in the first Prime, and I believe the second Prime. Now then, explosives may damage these clamps. And, missiles are not explosives for some reason. I don't know. Here, this is actually a puzzle, which I don't remember the solution to. Or maybe it isn't a puzzle. Maybe it's just a time thing. But yeah, you want to match up the horizontals before the verticals, because you got to keep those electricity lock chain whatevers in place. Otherwise they'll slide back. And that is a satellite uplink right back online, along with the map. And that gives us access to two new areas of Bryyo. Air dock, and the other air dock. So, now all we gotta do is head out. There are two doors, which do I choose?
The satellite data has revealed two distinct energy signatures. They must be supplying power to the siege shield. If these targets are eliminated, the shield will be removed. We are uploading the location of each energy signature and nearby landing sites.
So again, we've come to a place where we cannot make progress with our current weaponry. Welcome to Metroid. These are little spouts of fuel gel. Will freeze if exposed to cold. Guess what that means, everybody? We need a cold weapon. So let's just go this way. If the loading will let us. Hey, hey, look at you. Look at this guy. Who's this guy? Oh, it's Rundas. So hi, Rundas. Okay, so we want to make it up on top of there. How do we do it? Well, let's do this. Electricity back on, so it's a bit dangerous, but that means the pistons are moving. That means we can make progress up here. Gotta use a double bomb jump there, which is easier said than done, but much easier in corruption thanks to the flick ball jump thing. If you don't know how to do it, basically flick up, lay a bomb at the peak of your jump, and flick up again to hit the bomb as it explodes. Takes a little practice, you'll get it down. And who that takes care of all the stuff we can do here for now. So let's head back to our ship. We'll get ready to head to one of the two other air docks. Air docks, not hair docks. That's disgusting. Now it's just a long, lonely walk back to our ship. Or is it? Yeah, we got one of those hopper dudes. think that means they're a slightly stronger variety. How strong? Not very strong. Where is it? There you are. Is that all? No, there's more. Alright. There we go. Don't think I wasted more than one energy tank there. And which way do we want to go? We want to go this way. Another one of those places where you can get turned around fairly easily. Through here? What are these mysterious plants? They are unscannable. And I just love, like, the scene, the look that you get here. Like these chains and the planet and the plants and flying things. I don't know. I don't know what the hell all this is. It's completely irrelevant, but it's cool. And that takes care of the first section of Bryyo. And I will see you guys next time.